Welcome to Ouch. Was that a ghost? This podcast may contain graphic material, which some listeners may find disturbing. Listener discretion is advised.
Help me.
Now that we covered that, here's your host, Liz.
Ouch. Was that a ghost? With Liz and
Chris Turner from Haunted Escapes with Chris and Diane.
yay! We're doing our Christmas special. The Haunted Escape came over and are joining us, and we're sharing Christmas stories.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Do you want to tell a little bit about your podcast?
Yeah, sure. Our podcast, we've only been doing it for how long now?
Well, we started in January of 2022, but then we took a break and
Yeah, and things come up, so we haven't been as religious as we've wanted to get things out, but with the holidays and everything, I'm sure it's understandable. So basically, what we do is we go places. We we'll either try to stay the night, or even if we just do like day trips there, and we wind up learning about some of the stories and the ghost stories in the area and whether or not the places are haunted. And then we just come back and then we tell people the stories that we've heard. And then we'll usually throw in like about what the trip was like, and we'll like some places that they can go there and things they can do while they're in the areas.
yeah, we basically go to haunted locations and hotels and talk about them.
Yeah, we don't we don't ghost hunt or anything. We just kind of go find out the stories, and then we relay the stories to people so they can hear it.
So you get the best of it. You get to enjoy yourself, and you don't have to fight off spirits.
Yes. Although sometimes spirits wind up messing with us, which has happened on a few of our.
Oh, really?
Stories. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a ghost magnet.
On which ones?
On our haunted honeymoon ones at the Myrtles in Louisiana. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I'm thinking. I listened to that. I don't remember the haunted part because I was so obsessed with the Myrtle Plantation after listening to that. I started researching my own story to do too.
Yeah, he had an experience with a little ghost kid.
Yeah, it was not as sweet as it may sound. It was kind of, let's just say I wouldn't want that to happen again anytime soon. It was pretty off-putting.
Oh, no.
But hey, that's what everybody talks about. You want to experience something, so I got to.
I want a ghost cat.
There was a ghost cat when we went up to
Harry Packer.
Yeah, Harry Packer.
Oh, yeah, I remember you guys saying that.
Yeah, we heard the meow. I was like, Chris was like, I'm hearing a meow. I'm like, nah, there's no meow. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then we talked to the staff there, and they're like, yeah, there's a ghost cat that walks around and sits on the furniture and stuff.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and they told us how it's so realistic. They've thought at times that it's like a stray that has gotten in there. But then when they go to look for it, they don't know where it went.
Has anyone felt him, or they just heard the meow?
No, the one woman said she actually saw it. It's a little black cat. She said she saw it come in, and she heard the meowing and everything. And when she went to investigate, she saw the cat. And then she went to follow the cat, and she just gone.
That's crazy. Poor little cat.
I know, that stinks. It can't even get pet because no one knows where he is.
Yeah.
And then
Poor
I think
guy.
she said there were times where they'll be like sitting there like after closing, and they'll feel like the cat going in, or you know how cats like go up and in and out your legs and everything
Yes.
for attention. She said they've had that happen a couple times too.
Oh, I would sit there, be looking on the ground, like blindly trying to grab anything I see
Yeah, right.
or don't see.
And so maybe you'll be able to touch something.
Oh,
We started doing another thing called Haunted Who, which we've been trying to cover some people who have been big in like paranormal. We've only got one episode of that, and it was the Warrens.
mm-hmm.
We did that one, and then
That one was so
Diane's.
good.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
And they did an episode on the Warrens too.
Oh, that's awesome.
They went into the scandalous thing where the whole controversy where Ed Warren might have been with that young girl.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Craziness.
skeletons in their closets.
We say the stuff you're not supposed to.
So then, and then recently, Diane's been kicking around the idea to start maybe doing like cryptology, or maybe like different folklore, which brought us up to this idea to do, because it was Christmas, and we were thinking about like creatures for Christmas. And, you know, everybody knows the story of Santa and everything. So to keep in mind with the whole spooky part of our show, that's when I decided to look up Krampus.
Yay!
So now Krampus, I mean,
He's a scary looking dude.
yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely something I wouldn't want to go see. So Krampus originates in Austria from the time of the pagan celebrations such as Yule. He's an 8 foot tall demonic like figure, half goat, half man.
Hmm.
They said he's supposedly covered in dark, coarse fur with fangs, dripping saliva, and long, sharp claws.
I bet his breast stinks.
Yeah.
Ew. I'm just picturing the saliva now as you're telling the
Right?
story.
He was used to signify the beginning of the long, cold nights of winter, as well as the dangers that came from that time of the year. Now, that's something that happens a lot in pagan lore. They have creatures and things that they come up with that follow different times of the season and
Mm-hmm.
different things like that. Like Krampus was because it's cold, it's dark, children would go missing, so who would hit? They didn't know really any better. Everything back then, they were worried about all kinds of supernatural things. So they come up with the idea of there's a creature that's out there that stalks them,
Hmm.
and it can strike. And there's
Mm-hmm.
also other ones like that too from other different things. Like there's the Green Man, and a lot of lore that goes with the Celts and the Druids and stuff, and that embodies the spring and so on and so forth. So he's just one of the many different creatures that were created back then by the more primitive people to explain away scary things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of Christian holidays have a root in paganism, because as the religion Christianity was spreading, in order to sound more appealing to pagans and to get them to convert, the church would decide to include their beliefs and then just like tweak them and adapt them to fit the church's narrative.
Yep. They'd steal what they want, just steamroll over.
Yeah.
Be like, I like
Exactly.
that. I'll take that.
Exactly. And Krampus is one of those beliefs. So in the old days, like Dark Ages with Krampus, they started thinking they would hold different celebrations about him to appease him in like December 5th, 6th, around that time. So when Christianity comes in, St. Nicholas, who we all base Santa off of,
Mhm.
his feast day is December 6th.
Mm-hmm.
So now, in order to help convert pagans into Christianity, they took the stories of Krampus and they would just merge them with St. Nicholas. So now Krampus was the dark shadow of St. Nicholas.
Oh, okay.
So he's the anti-Nick.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah, absolutely. And by pairing him with Saint Nicholas, it just was a way for the Christians to show the Christian saint, was good, and the pagan's creature was bad, which would, of course, help people to convert.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So scummy, but yeah, kind of funny
Yeah,
too.
I know, yeah, right. All about marketing, even back then.
Yes.
So now it's also Krampus has his very own holiday. It's called Krampusnacht or Krampus's Night.
Hmm.
They even have cards, Krampus cards, that are like Christmas cards that they would have given out back in, I think it's like the 18th, like from the 16th to the 18th centuries.
Oh, who do you give that to? Somebody you don't like?
Yeah, from what the stories go, it must be like you would give somebody a Christmas card to wish them goodwill, and this was if the kid was bad. It's like, yeah, well, here you go.
That's amazing. They should bring those back.
Yeah, right. So now Krampusnacht is a shadow of St. Nicholas's feast day, which on the night of December 6th, it's believed that St. Nicholas would go house to house and place treats or toys in the shoes of all the good children. Well, Krampusnacht was the night that Krampus would punish the bad kids. It was believed he would enter your house and he would beat them with reeds that he carried in a pack on his back.
Jeez.
Well, that escalated.
Yeah. And if they were really bad, he would throw them in the basket and he would take them away as punishment where he would eat them.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So now St. Nicholas, he's the Christian saint. He gives you your presents.
Yeah.
He treats you great. Now, Krampus, who's the pagan creature, he's there. He wants to eat you or he
Oh.
wants to harm you. So once again, it's that same theme. The Christian belief is the good one, the pagan belief is the bad one. And it just, so many things develop like that from all over.
So wait a minute. So one day you'll be talking to little Billy at the farm next door, and then it'll be Krampus night, and then you'll wake up and you'll be like, "Well, where's little Billy? Oh yeah, he got eaten by Krampus. Don't worry about
I
it."
guess so.
Jeez.
Or little Billy didn't get picked up after he was being fresh, and he's like, "Yep, see,
Yeah, right?
nothing happened."
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know what sucks about all the pagan conversion into Christianity is we lost so much. Like
Yes.
during Samhain, like during all those things, we have no idea what actually happened. We can only guess from the bits and pieces that we have.
Yeah. You have to kind of piece it together from old writings and things that historians have studied or folklorists. But even then, it's all a lot of that. It's all handed down through word of mouth, and you've all played Whisper Down the Lane when you're a kid, I'm sure, and you know that word of mouth changes drastically by the time you get to the end. And there are a lot of other characters like him in different European folktales that actually have to do with Christmas. There's one that's about a witch. And then there's another one. It's another demon creature that goes after kids to punish them when they're bad.
Ooh.
And it's such a big thing over, it was such a big thing over in Europe and Austria and even parts of Germany that they have a parade and a race that they hold for Krampus. It's called the Krampuslauf. It's a race where a bunch of drunken men get to run through the streets dressed up like him, and they basically scare little kids.
Oh my gosh.
And it's funny how much America over here, we've taken all these old legends and we've changed them and we've watered them down, and it's based on things that were then, but it's so different. Again, that Whisper Down the Lane theme, and it's just imagine if over here kids are bad, they get coal in their stocking.
Mhm.
Now imagine if we had kept the whole belief in Krampus alive, and you tell the kids, well, if you're bad, you're going to have an 8-foot tall goat monster that's going to come and eat you or beat you. Now I wonder how many kids would behave a lot better for their parents.
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah, it's just it's very interesting how like this monstrous creature, which is something out of a horror story, is celebrated, and it's just an everyday part of the holiday season for a lot of Austrian and German people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's just different cultures are just really cool to learn about, and like especially their folklore and the things they believe in. I just find it interesting. And yeah,
Oh,
that's Krampus.
100%. German anything, they just go to the extreme. They're amazing. I love it. They go so dark with all their folklore and Icelandic folklore I'm obsessed with too.
Yeah, they're like that too.
That's so different from over here. Like being a little kid over there, like, oh, I better behave or Cramp is gonna eat my ass.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying. Yeah, imagine like what do you tell your kid? Oh, you better behave, or I'll hear it. You better behave, or Santa's not bringing you a present over there. It you better behave, or else you're going to get eaten.
Yeah,
If I was a
very
kid, I'd be on
different.
my best behavior all the time then.
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's the story of Krampus, and they still celebrate that even to like now. My great grandmother was from Austria,
Oh,
and
wow.
she had stories about that growing up that they were taught, and that like the storyline and like the folklore that
Hmm.
they brought over to America. I don't know if they still followed it when they came here. They probably did at first until eventually they become Americanized and it changes. But Diane, she has a friend who she works with who's from Germany, and she talked to her about Krampus,
Hmm.
and she said the same thing. Oh yeah, it's definitely a big thing over there still.
Yeah, she said when she was a little girl, they like her parents and her grandparents would tell her, "Oh, you better behave, or Krampus is gonna get you." And
That's what I was going to ask you if your grandmother or your friend believed it when they were a child. Like here, a lot of children believe in Santa.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm?
my grandmother believed all that when she was brought. It was part of their culture. She was taught it. Her family was taught it. Her whole family was from Austria. She was one of the first ones born over here. So they came right from the old world. So all those old beliefs were ingrained. I mean, in her household growing up, they weren't allowed to speak anything but Austrian German.
Mhm.
And they weren't allowed to speak English inside the house at all. They were only allowed to speak it outside.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was it's really interesting. And I mean, we don't have too many scary things like that here to go tell your kids about that they'll remember in years.
Yeah, and over here, you're kind of like a little bit bummed when you find out about Santa. Over there, when you find out Krampus isn't going to eat you, you're probably relieved.
I know, right? It's not like a weight off your shoulders. Then the
Like,
kid's like, man, I had all those years. I could have been acting like a
I can
Right.
sleep now.
brat. Like Saint Nicholas, he comes to the door. He doesn't come in. He leaves the gifts and he walks away. Now, Christmas night when you're a kid, you're all excited. You're waiting up for Santa to come, and I'm sure the kids back then were the same way. The eve of Saint Nicholas's visit, but now imagine the eve that same night. If you're imagine laying in bed and you start hearing your house settling or you hear noises in the house, I know my mind would be going right to, oh man, what did I do wrong? This is Krampus. He's coming to take me.
That's terrible.
But it's
But well,
interesting.
well-behaved children out of it, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, that was a fantastic story. The story I have for you guys today is Hans Trap, the
Okay.
Christmas Scarecrow. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
No, I haven't.
No, he's been around as long as Saint Nick. And looking this up, I never knew that there was a story about Saint Nick. It started in Greece. It's the tale of the Greek bishop Myrna.
Oh,
And it's said that in the late 3rd to 4th century, Bishop Nicholas heard that a local innkeeper murdered 3 children and cut up their bodies, and Nicholas brought them all back to life. Doing this is what cemented his sainthood.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Again, a little side story within a story. I always do that. I'm sorry.
no, that's cool.
So, Hans Trapp, the Christmas Scarecrow, he was actually based on a real person. So, I'm going to tell you about the real man that inspired the lore. And the real man was Hans van Trotha, who was born into an aristocratic family living from 1450 to 1503. And because of his family status, he became a German knight, and he was enoffed, like given a property in exchange for service, 2 castles to command in the Palatine area.
Okay.
But shortly after that, tension grew between him and the church because the church wanted some of the land back. And he was like, no, this was given to me. And it just became this huge dispute.
Okay.
And the church wouldn't concede to him. So in retaliation, he was like, okay, you know what? If you're going to do this, he had the water supply running by one of his castles. So he dammed up the river, cutting off the water supply to the church and the village.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
The church complained, so he ended up ripping the dam down quickly, which flooded the entire town, devastating them financially, economically, everything.
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
The emperor couldn't even get this feud to end, so he got the pope involved. So in 1491, the pope asked Hans von Trotha to come to Rome and explain his case. Like, tell me what's going on and see if we can come to some sort of agreement.
Mhm.
And this way you'll prove that you're still loyal to the church. And Hans von Trotha basically told him where to go. And instead of taking the trip, he just wrote this long letter highlighting any and all flaws that the pope had.
Oh, jeez.
Because of this, he was excommunicated that very year. And after he died, all the charges against him were dropped, but that was the story of the man that inspired this. And then Hans Trapp, or the Christmas Scarecrow, his story goes that Hans Trapp was not a well-liked man. He was described as rich, powerful, feared, and just a merciless man. But
Hmm.
this wasn't enough for him. He obsessively craved more money, more power. And it said that he even made a deal with the devil himself.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
When the Pope heard of this, Hans was excommunicated. He was ostracized by the people and banished from the town, and all of his belongings and properties were seized. He had no choice but to go to live in the mountains of Bavaria in Germany, where he made a little house out of twigs and whatever else he could find.
Mhm.
And the
Seems
legend
like a thing
says,
to do.
yeah, right? Little Hansel and Gretel style. The
Yeah,
legend
right.
says that while he was living in isolation, the solitude caused him to become clinically insane, and his anger just grew and his evil festering. And there he developed a desire to try human flesh, because why not?
Oh, yum.
Delish.
So he was like, all right, if I want this human flesh, I have to conceal my identity. So what he did was he started stuffing his clothes with hay, earning the
Oh.
name the Christmas Scarecrow.
Oh, that's
And
itchy.
that does sound terrible, doesn't it? And he would stand on the side of a path or a roadway and just wait. And one day, a 10-year-old boy walked by, and that's when Hans popped out of the scarecrow costume and stabbed the boy with a stick. And he brought him back to his lair, cut him up, and cooked him.
Oh,
And
jeez.
right before he took his first bite, he was struck with a divine lightning bolt, killing him. It's It's said it was God's way of showing him he was fed up with him. So to this day, Hans Trapp's spirit is still seen dressed as a scarecrow stuck in purgatory. Every Christmas, he goes along with Santa to visit children in the area, and he acts as a warning to be good or he'll drag you away, never to be seen again. I'm
Oh
assuming
my
he eats you.
God.
He
That's
serves
really cool.
It's cool.
Well, I mean, like the whole idea behind it. Once again, it's like the Krampus thing.
Who is Santa dealing with
Hey
here?
man, he's got some shady dealings.
He really does.
You gotta make that a movie.
But he serves as a lesson about becoming obsessed with power and wealth, and that's this cute story of a cannibalistic Christmas scarecrow.
Oh man! Again, that's got it goes to show you how similar so many uh, like stories are from all over the world. Again, like Krampus and the Scarecrow. It's the same type of thing. Santa has somebody to deter kids from being bad. Something bad happens, this creature will do something to them, and the church is involved in all of it.
Right? Oh my
Yeah, you
gosh.
either got the 8-foot demon that's gonna either whip you or eat you, or you got the scarecrow that's gonna eat your flesh.
Yeah, he just wants to try it.
Yeah, right. Just a little, like a Whitman
nibble.
sampler.
Gross. So gross.
At least there's no cream-filled ones.
Oh,
Ew.
cherry cordial.
Yuck. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having
Thank you
us.
for having us.
And if you
It's
want
been
to check,
fun.
I'm going to be over on your podcast too. So everybody should go over there and check it out.
Yes, they should.
Absolutely.
If you want to plug yourself one more time.
We're Haunter Escapes with Chris and Diane. Like I said, we go all over, gather up ghost stories, and then relay them to people who listen. And we're going to start looking into more things on like folklore and cryptids, and we got a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to be trying out.
Yep,
So-
wherever you listen to podcasts, you can find us.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Well,
Thank
thank you for
you.
having us on.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hold on. Thanks so much for listening.
If you have a story you'd like us to share, email us at ouchwasthataghost@yahoo.com.
Don't forget to follow our Facebook page. Ouch, was that a ghost?